Subject of today's live stream is someone we haven't talked about in quite a while. But don't worry, it relates to some topics that we've talked about before, such as Tectone and Turkey Tom. Because Mr. Tactical Templar, you know, the same guy, by the way, who, like, white knights constantly for figures such as Tectone, Nuxtaku, has thrown his hat in the ring with the Turkey Tom situation, conveniently after, might I add, that Tectone talked about it. Because, you know, Tectone decided to make a video where he was like, Tom, Tom was wronged and so was I. Like, dude, let me show you a little bit of it. Like, fucking Tectone's trying to ride the coattails hard on Turkey Tom, so fucking bad, because he's like, God, Turkey Tom was falsely accused just like me. I was falsely accused too. I didn't have the evidence like Turkey Tom does. I'm innocent just like Turkey Tom. And dude, but it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Holy shit, what the fuck are these uploads? He's uploading with multiple times within the same fucking day. Holy shit. Why do this? Holy shit. But no, yeah, he's been riding the coattails of Turkey Tom very, very hard. And it's just hilarious to me that he decided to do that. Yeah, 5 days ago, I am disgusted. And it's the Tom thing. So let's see what he has to say. Let's see what he has to say about this. What brave takes will Tectone say throughout this? What brave takes will he have, I wonder? If it will load. If you could please load. Thank you.
Turkey Tom was accused of sexual assault / rape.
Okay. I guess he was buffering too, because I'm seeing the fucking emotes in his chat here saying buffering.
Rape of a previous partner, their ex-girlfriend. Now, I'm going to read their statement.
You know, I love shitty Ohio internet so much. I love shitty Ohio internet. I love it so fucking much. Okay, anyway. We gonna cooperate?
But I'm going to give you some clarification on everything that actually happened, and I'm going to weigh in.
Oh, he's gonna give you clarification. Tectone's gonna be the one to offer clarification, not Tom himself. Fucking Tectone.
On why this situation to Tom should be a massive alert to a lot of people who have heard of the situation. So this is Turkey Tom's ex-girlfriend. If you haven't seen my video going over all of the false allegations, I made that forever ago. I immediately took Tom's side, saying it's all bullshit, because there's far too many ex-girlfriends that get broken up with that come out with these allegations.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you speaking from experience? Oh, wait, keep in mind, your ex-girlfriend and you went to court and you lost. So
an attempt to ruin a man's life due to the fact that, well, they're sad and they miss him. The ex-girlfriend says, hello.
Yeah, previous statement. Yep. What? Let's see what else you have to say here.
For the duration of this video, I really want you to listen, because what has happened here deeply unsettles me and disgusts me to my very core. Now, a lot of you guys may know someone in your life, one of your friends who's been falsely accused. Turkey Tom's scenario,
I don't know,
is a very rare scenario.
Bro, well, unless we're talking fucking online friends, right? Unless we're talking fucking online friends. I don't know, bro. Usually, if someone like IRL gets accused of shit, you know, it's generally a good idea to be like, what the fuck, dude? What? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know anyone who's been accused of anything, right?
Where a man can actually get out relatively unscathed. Now, I would like to mention that for the 3 months of silence that Turkey Tom had to do while he was dealing with all these allegations, his career took a hit.
3 months of silence? It was like a month. What the 3 months? What the fuck do you mean? What? 3 months? What?
And to be honest, his videos aren't performing as well as they used to. However, his PR can begin to recover. However, there are a lot of people who are going to hear the initial accusation and never be there for the clarification, meaning that for the rest of his life, there will be a misunderstanding with Turkey Tom that he is a rapist.
I think most people don't watch Tom because of the whole N-word situation a few years ago. I think that's the main reason why people don't watch him. Also, too, the reason why his recent videos aren't performing as well as they did because he had to take a break. It wasn't a 3-month break like you're fucking saying it is. But yeah, he took a break for a little while because obviously he had to make sure that he handled the situation properly, which he did. And now Takical Templar, you know, since Daddy Tectone decided to weigh in, you know, he has to weigh in his opinion. And the title of his video is Nicholasdeorio, why I believe he portrayed Turkey Tom. Keep in mind, by the way, as far as we are aware, Tom and Nick are still very much friends behind the scenes. As soon as Tom made his statements clarifying the situation and giving out all the evidence that proved he was innocent, Nick was the first person to make the live stream to defend him. Now, obviously, in the moment, he was like, oh, yeah, the podcast is paused until further notice because, yeah, when it comes to allegations such as this, especially involving age play, Tom needed to explain himself. Tom needed to explain his side of the story, and I think Nick handled it very fairly. If you watch his coverage of the Turkey Tom situation, he clarifies multiple times that he is compromised and that he wants his friend to get out of this situation. Right? It wasn't like a Bo Black situation where he was like excited for the downfall of Turkey Tom. No, he wanted Tom to get out of it the entire fucking time. He just needed Tom to properly explain himself, and that's what he did. But I'm curious on how Takical Templar is going to frame this. Very curious.
Brothers, so
I hate his AI intro. I hate his voice so fucking much.
I'm going to be talking about nicholasdeorio and the situation with Turkey Tom for just a moment. I'm not going to take too much time on this, but I am going to cover some of the basic things because there have been some questions. So, Turkey Tom was falsely accused, and immediately the internet went into overdrive and just immediately believed the accusations against him, including people that were supposedly his friend.
No, I'm not going. Do you mean I'm not doing anything with him until he comes back with receipts? Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, when someone is accused of something so heinous, you want to do your due diligence. Do you want, like, because here's the opposite thing, right? Yeah, with hindsight, we know that Tom was innocent, but like, imagine if Nick just blindly believed that Tom was innocent, and his first coverage like, no, Tom was 100% innocent no matter what, and then it turns out Tom wasn't innocent. That's that's more than just fucking egg on Nick's face. That ruins his credibility when covering future topics. I mean, you can argue it kind of already did ruin his credibility covering future topics, but that's a whole discussion for another day. Nick did the best he could covering the situation. He did his due diligence. Because, yeah, I'm sorry, but when they weren't even just online associates. They were actual, like, online friends. And so, yeah, you have to make sure that you fucking do everything properly.
And the way that nicholasdeorio in this case handled the situation, I think, was highly inappropriate. Because
How was it highly inappropriate, Takical Templar? Just how was it handled inappropriately?
nicholasdeorio in this case handled the situation, I think, was highly inappropriate. Because you listen to the jovial way in which he's talking about the situation. And
The jovial way? Wait, no. Nick was like, because what had happened was Nick was already live streaming when the allegations dropped. And as soon as he caught whiff of them, he's like, yeah, that's okay. So, like, the podcast is on hold until further notice.
Because you listen to the jovial way in which he's talking about the situation and, casually presenting, oh yeah, Dirk Dahl hasn't killed himself yet. Now, understand, the rapport between these two guys, I don't know. Because I don't watch Nicholas DeOrio all that much, and I don't watch Turkey Tom all that much.
So why are you weighing in? You're saying that like Nick betrayed Turkey Tom, but yet you admit that you don't know the individuals in question, yet you're weighing in on the fucking top. What? I think it's fair for people. Let me. I think it's fair for people to wait if they're friends. If they're friends, yeah. Your face is highly inappropriate. Wait, what is that in response to? Your face is highly inappropriate. What? I'm so confused. Cool anime girls. I'm sorry.
Although I did a reaction to his video on Pirate Software recently, which that was a very good video. This guy, the way that he's treating these life-ruining allegations, I think is just immature.
You know what the funny thing is? It's usually the left that has been like it's usually like the Hassan Piker types that are like, he literally hosts a show called Ultimate Rape Review. Dude, Tactical Templar, are you going woke on us now? Are you joining the Hassan Wokies in trying to cancel Nicholas DeOrio for his Ultimate Rape Review show? What the fuck? That's so fucked up. I thought you were a true Christian believer, man. What the fuck? Now you're part of the woke mind virus? Oh man, how the mighty have fallen.
I think it demonstrates that this guy was looking out for himself first and foremost. And honestly, that sort of pathetic behavior where you don't even have your friends back, or maybe they're not that close, some people will say.
He did have Tom's back objectively. He had Tom's back throughout the entire thing. He just wanted Tom to fucking explain himself.
Well, if they're not that close, and you're going out there and you're just casually, well, I'm not going to do a podcast until he brings the receipts. Based on no evidence. Based on some woman said this, so therefore, let's ruin his reputation. And
I mean, but like these are serious accusations, though, right? And like they're obviously they were highly cropped, but like evidence was somewhat provided. Again, highly cropped and made to be in the girl's favor. But like obviously in the moment you have to do your due diligence and be like, okay, so like Tom has these allegations, here are the text messages that support these allegations. I think it's best if like we wait, we don't do anything with Tom until Tom explains himself. And from what it sounds like, because during the whole thing, Nick and Tom were still in communication. And I don't know if Nick was necessarily like directly helping him, but he was at least offering like support and advice throughout the entire thing. So yeah, no, Nick didn't fucking betray Tom like you're saying he did. Maybe if you actually like, maybe if you actually watch the coverage instead of just relying on your fucking Discord chips to clip shit for you to feed it into a narrative, that would probably maybe help you. That might help you a bit, you know?
Unless he can prove that he didn't do it. So, my personal belief is that Nicholas DeOrio is a simp. He's also somebody that backstabbed, somebody that...
How is he a simp? Is it... This is how I know you didn't fucking watch any of the coverage. Dude, he fucking tore into that woman. I think he called her like fucking every name in the book. Simp, the fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? By the way, also too, this girl was also trying to dox Nick's girlfriend, or at least at the ex-girlfriend. Why would he simp over her? What? You're a fucking moron, Tactical Templar. You're a goddamn moron, and I hope someone from his community is watching this so that way they can clip me making fun of this fat fuck.
that was perceived to be a friend. Now, That's my perception of this situation.
Like, yeah, Nick's fat too, but at least with Nick's, like, you can tell, like, the Wiggler obviously is not fucking skinny. It's a fucking chubby ass Wiggler. Your whole thing is like, no, yeah, my fucking Templar character's a cool badass, and he's holding a gun because he's a modern day crusader. I'm so fucking cool. Shut the fuck up. You're just a fucking nerd. You're a fucking conservative weeb who's a fucking loser.
We're going to look at the video, but I wanted to lay that out so that you understood, so that there's no ambiguity in this at all. By the way, this guy is somebody that's a notorious liar, a bad faith actor.
Notorious liar. What did he lie about? What has Nick lied about? What has Nick lied
Somebody
about?
that makes stuff up.
Makes stuff up. What?
Like Hassan. The same sort of style of, I'll just make something up if I don't like you. The lack of any sort of due diligence.
Provide examples. Can you provide examples of this? I'm curious. Can you do that? Can you provide any examples whatsoever of Nick lying or about something or framing something in a false way? Can you do that for me?
It's a duty of care. These people are without integrity. You see this all the time. No, I'm not going to say anything until he comes back with receipts. I'm not going to do anything with him until he comes back.
Don't you wish your avatar was that cool, John? I know. Fucking hell, yeah. Yeah. I need to commission Kat to make my avatar differently now. I need her to make it a badass. You know, I thought I was pushing it with like the whole fucking like red eye thing because, you know, I was a big fan of Tokyo Ghoul, so I wanted to like implement that to some degree. I thought I was cringy for that, but my fucking god, you know, the whole fucking like, oh, I'm a Templar with a fucking gun, and I'm gonna stand against all the woke mob. As it's so funny when the right, like Templar, start making arguments the left does in the same in reverse. Oh my fucking god.
With receipts. Some people are calling Nicholas DeOrio a simp and a massive coward, a backstabber.
Are you hang on, are you trying to do the Trump voice? Are you, sir, trying to do the Trump voice? I gotta say your Trump impression, not fantastic. Mine, on the other hand, mine is the best. Some would say the greatest. You see, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, Tactical Templar. First off, you have to have a voice that some people actually want to listen to.
I would never say that, but everyone is saying that. I'm like, wow, can you believe this? But here is Nick defending his friend from false allegations, saying that none of these things are true, and taking the life and career ruining allegations very seriously.
You have to take allegations seriously. You have to. What? If you're a drama YouTuber that covers rape accusations, yeah, you kind of have to take them seriously to some degree, unless you can see proof that like it's either false or like shouldn't be taken seriously. And guess what? As soon as he saw that it shouldn't be taken seriously, guess what? Fucking Nick laid in on her.
Come on.
Nick, any update on Tom's end? Well,
Okay, look, we know Diesel has the best Trump voice. Bullshit. Okay. No offense, much love to Diesel, okay? But I take that crown, okay?
you know,
I take it.
I do know that he hasn't killed himself, so I don't know if he's quite reached his end, but I don't know.
I mean, perfect. Yeah. Hey, this guy had life-altering and career-ruining allegations, but he hasn't killed himself yet. Bravo.
I feel okay. Hang on, I can't remember exactly. Was that from the initial coverage or when Tom clapped back? Because keep in mind, again, Nick is in communication with Tom throughout this entire thing. So Nick knows everything that Tom is going to say in the video. He was provided Nick was provided a copy of the response before anyone else, so that way Nick could censor out her name and everything. Like Nick was actively on his side throughout the entire thing. Templar has come around to believe all women. I don't know Deorio or Tom much myself, but again, Templar admits he doesn't know their relationship and how they react to each other. It is probably their fucking joke. Like, they do. Nick makes jokes like that about the situations. Nick throughout his entire coverage of the situation was like, hey, I'm compromised. I'm Tom's friend. I want Tom to get out of this. I'm looking for any excuse for Tom to be innocent. Actually, hang on. We're gonna look at Nick's initial coverage. Actually, if my my YouTube will let me Nicholas Deorio. But yes, we're gonna look at Nick's initial coverage of the Tom situation, and I'm gonna read. We're just gonna let it play out. We're gonna let it play out. Let's see. Dude, I remember the days when Nick wouldn't upload for like a whole year, going on 2 years. And now he daily uploads, and it's great to see. I love it. But where is it? Where is Tom's initial coverage? The loose ends, he won. Oh, here we go. Turkey Tom allegations. It's bad. Deep dive.
Wasted like fucking 2 days pumping.
Okay. Let's watch the initial like intro and everything.
Matt Pat is at this convention and he needs ringworm. Matt Pat messaged me and said that the worm chose me, but he wants it to choose him. Can you see the ringworm? I have ringworm. Everyone at PAX East is gonna get ringworm. I have lots of slopes. I have ringworm. You think you have ringworm, but I have ringworm. Excuse me, sir, are you a gamer? Why are you here at PAX East?
Because I want to buy stuff that I like.
Family Guy funny moments on YouTube. The wheel is stuck. I have ringworm.
I'm just a baby. I don't know how to play this game.
The fact it brought Salvo back, I felt it was BS.
The fact that it brought Salvo back, I felt was BS. Oh yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, Salvo crawled out the wreckage of the sewer to talk about this. Yeah.
Speaking of things that there is no way around, ladies and gentlemen, after how long? After an hour and a half, we are now going to be getting into probably one of the most depressing segments that I'll ever have to do on this platform. Because unlike people like Bo Blacks, I actually like Turkey Tom, and he's currently under fire. This is not going to be fun for me. I'm going to give you a full disclaimer right off the bat. I've seen a lot of discussion online as to how am I supposed to cover this? I need to cover this right now. Funny thing I saw today is that apparently...
Slimy Weasley fuck.
I'm gonna just kill this for a second while I'm explaining this, and then we'll do it for a second. Apparently, if I waited just a little bit longer, a full video would have come out that we could have just gone through, but now I have to do more work. So I've seen a lot of discussion online is like, when is the correct time to cover this? Apparently, that was 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. Oh, Thursday morning? It was 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. If you got in past 8 a.m. on Thursday morning after the stuff dropped on Wednesday night, you were a sweeper. So we're already getting the brooms out. We're sweeping hard. If you didn't get in the first like 15 hours, you swept like crazy. It's Jover. In all seriousness, just giving you my honest take here, I'm like crazy fucking compromised on this topic. I have absolutely no problem saying it. I'm incredibly fucking biased. I do not want my friend to come out of this looking like a domestic abusing, lolicon, fucking pedophile rapist, okay? So I'm just
No, yeah, Nicholas Deorio sounds like he's really trying to portray Tom there. Tactical Templar, of course, doing his fucking excellent research as he always fucking does. Seriously, who gave you this clip? Because I guarantee you, it wasn't you who actively like searched for this. Someone in your Discord probably was like, "Oh, here's a clip. Here's the clip."
At Cool Anime Girls became a member. At Cool Anime Girls celebrates 9 months of membership. At Wookie_Z became a member. At Wookie_Z celebrates 9 months of membership.
Yo, thank you to Cool Anime Girls and thank you to Wookie for renewing your membership. Guys, if you want to become a member and support the channel, you can join for just $1. But enough shilling. Let's go further with this, because fucking hell, I hate Tactical Templar. If you can't tell already, I fucking hate this guy.
Just beautiful.
That's the extent of it.
You're allowed to say Zionists killed 50,000 children, but not to fuck that.
Maybe we should make a half-baked episode about it called Tom's End.
Insanely manipulative. There's no other
I don't know if he's quite reached that point.
acceptable term. If there were, it'd get banned for involving Israelis. We can insult every other.
I would.
Wait, no, Tecton is Templar's daddy and the quartering is Templar's mommy. C equals.
There we go. That's the lore. That's the lore. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. God damn. Yeah.
Love for him to respond so we can see what happens and potentially Vega doesn't have to keep this episode. Dude, this episode of Half Baked, if he somehow turns this whole thing around, I don't know what episode this is. We released the, because people are begging for the podcast to come back, and it's obviously not coming back unless there's like a serious fucking thing that we are unaware of. But the podcast was supposed to put out an episode like the day the allegations dropped, and it got put on ice. And I imagine Vega would very much like to release that episode, so it would be really cool if he can come back and show some receipts.
Political group, but ban fuck U.S. imperialism. I see.
Why no for podcasting? I'm not doing anything with him unless he explains himself.
Which I think is a fucking reasonable position. It's a fucking reasonable position. And as this here, if you actually look at Nick's coverage of the situation,
putting this out there immediately, if you're looking for more fucking, I guess, hardcore shit on him type content, I think it's 919. The Kino Casino is probably open. That might be more your speed. That being said, I'm gonna do the best I possibly can throughout the entirety of the segment. It's gonna probably, I warn you, it's gonna sound copy at times. There's gonna be copy things that just subconsciously leave my mouth. I will do the best I can to mitigate that problem and stay on target. But to summarize, yeah, I am extremely biased. Any normal person in my position would be totally compromised. And if you're not, well, I guess I know what kind of person you are.
so, oh no, yeah, Tom, like Nick's really hoping for the Turkey Tom downfall here. It's not like you're fucking cherry picking examples of taking them out of context. Something a fucking liberal wokey does, by the way. A fucking liberal wokey would do something like that where they fucking take someone out of context, which is what you're fucking doing, which is fucking pathetic, by the way. You fucking fat fuck. Fuck you, honestly, Tactical Templar. Seriously, what the fuck?
Extremely.
Wow. I'm not doing anything with him unless he explains himself. Right.
Again, another fucking reasonable example, by the way. Oh my fucking god. Hate on, chat. Hate on, chat. One moment. The man has responded. He has responded to the live stream. Let's fucking go. I'm not going to do a reaction to this online. I'm not going to do a reaction to this on stream, but this person seems to be confused by the very concept of loyalty and not canceling people at mere allegations. Nick never canceled Tom. Yes, Nick the Oreo was wrong to treat the baseless accusations as true, and more accordingly, that's fucking pathetic. Innocent until proven guilty. Guys, I think I've shown it multiple times that Nick wanted Tom to be innocent. I think I've showed that multiple fucking times. Especially when it comes when it comes to women who lie all the time with zero accountability. Holy fucking shit. Tactical Templar, are you watching right now, buddy? Please tell me you're watching right now. Comment if you are. Comment if you are. I honest to God, I would love to have a conversation with you about this if you are watching. No joke, I would love to have a conversation with you. I would, because I want to like, I'm actively showing you clips of Nick actively saying that, like, hey, Tom needs to answer some of these allegations. Call in Templar. Exactly. Fucking exactly. And like, I'm sorry, but if there are if someone has allegations of being into fucking like age play and shit, and like they're fucking supposedly unconsensually recording their partners, hitting them, that sort of deal. Yes, those are allegations that they need to talk about. Absolutely. Now, that being said, guess who else had a bias throughout that entire fucking thing? I did. Turkey Tom is one of my fucking like favorite content creators of all time. I want to see the guy get out of this. I want to see him get out of this. Dr. Bushi, go get your girl. But no, this is fucking funny as hell. This is funny as hell. I'm not going to do a reaction to this on live stream. Do it, buddy. You're a fucking coward. Respond to me then. Respond to me, please. Please do so. I would welcome it so fucking much. He was wrong to treat the baseless allegations as true. No, he didn't treat them as true. He treated them as allegations, which is what you're supposed to do. Which is what you're supposed to fucking do.
So, a woman comes forward with no evidence and a serious accusation.
Again, the evidence in question was the DMs that were brought. Again, it's not like there were no... look. All the fucking messages right here. All the fucking messages. Right here. Like, bam. And I think even in my coverage, I was so excited. 9 hours. I know. I was so excited. Got kicked out of FurryCon. Security wanted to fight.
I think I will. That's not like the type of people. It's just locals talking shit to each other. So I'm not worried in a sense. They don't even know how forums work. I'm sorry they DM'd you. That's odd. Yeah, it's all good. I just wanted to know what's up, but I'm fine. Hope you had a good flight. Tell everybody on the plane I said hi. They'll know me. That's
okay. So I think this girl right here is the one he had the hookup with, if I remember correctly, because this is all through Instagram. But no, yeah, fucking dude. Nobody was praying harder than me and fucking Nicholas DeOrio that Turkey Tom was gonna get out of this. Me from the fan perspective and Nick from the fucking friend perspective.
The response from his friend is, I'm not touching him. Right. So, no, I'm completely wrong. No, he didn't backstab him. No, he defended him. Right? This is a defense.
Yeah, he didn't backstab him. A backstab would be like running like, oh, Turkey Tom's career's ruined. Turkey Tom is a bad guy. That's like backstabbing Tom. Again, throughout this entire thing,
I might stop being friends with a furry toe.
I might stop being friends with a furry, though. Well, are you talking about that fucking dog girl that he interviewed? I don't think they were actually friends. I don't think they ever hooked up, but like Tom did interview her for his IRL channel.
Yeah, joking about his, ending his own.
Also, too, just to showcase this. I did tell him to call in. I said, call in, bitch. Let's fucking... You need to fucking explain yourself, motherfucker. That's no, just Tom going to a furry con. Lol. I mean, actually, I think Tom made a video about it. Like, he was making fun of furries the entire time.
Life, and coming out with this sort of cavalier attitude, and oh, by the way, he's guilty until he can prove himself innocent.
Nick did not say that at all. Nick didn't say he was guilty at all. He didn't fucking say that at all. All Nick said was that Tom needed to fucking explain himself, which he did. Objectively, he did.
Nick, you're a simp. You're a fraud. You're a liar.
Also, too, are we all just forgetting the fact that this girl was actively trying to dox the girl that Nick brought to VidCon? Are we all just forgetting that? Tactical Templar, are you not informed on the story at all? Are you not informed? That fucking bitch of an ex was trying to dox anyone associated with Tom. She went after Brandon Buckingham, his wife and kid. She obviously went after Nick. She tried going after Nick's girlfriend, or again ex-girlfriend. I don't know if they're still together or not, or even if they were together. So yeah, this girl and mainly the ex wanted to go fucking scorched earth and ruin Tom's life. Dude, we saw the active the recorded phone call where she's like, I'm gonna ruin your life if you stop talking to me. I'm gonna ruin your life.
You're a retard. I don't care how mad you get at that. It's just the reality of what you've done and what you've said, your character or lack thereof. You can try to wiggle your way out any way you want, but the video is there. Now you can try to say, oh, this is out of context. No, you don't understand. No, you can stomp your fat little fucking feet as much as you want. You can go with your little impotent rage. But the reality is that when somebody was fighting for their life, you didn't take it seriously.
No, Nick took it seriously. He absolutely did.
This, to me, is a fuck.
Especially if you watch Nick's coverage of other allegations and you watch how he covered the Tom allegations, he took them very fucking seriously.
Fucking betrayal. Some people who like you and want to defend.
By the way, I love how you're speaking for Tom. You're speaking for Tom throughout this entire thing, which again, I think shows that you're not actively watching. I'm not saying you have to watch everything Nick does, but at the very least, if you're going to talk about Nick, you have to watch his coverage of the situation. And do you just have this one clip up here? Is it just this one clip? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this entire fucking 16-minute long stream segment is based off of one fucking clip that you're showing. You're fucking refusing to show any other clip because you know it ruins your fucking narrative. Because guess what? Guess what, buddy? Nick and Tom, again, if you actually watch Nick respond to Tom's video, reveals that him and Tom were in communication the entire fucking time. So, again, you're speaking for Tom, but you really don't need to, because that's really pathetic. You're white knighting for Tom, when Tom, for one, can defend himself against Nick if he wants to, and for two, never considered what Nick did to be a betrayal. At least as far as I'm aware. If Tom comes out and says otherwise, that's on him to say. But for you to make that judgment call when you're not familiar with either creators, and the only reason why you're even talking about the Turkey Tom situation is because your fucking daddy, Tectone did, is pathetic.
You may say otherwise, but you know in your heart of hearts that this is not somebody that's standing up for a friend. Even if you're not friends, this is pathetic. Oh yeah, I'm not doing anything with him until he proves himself. Really? Really? So the accusation to you is basically an admission of guilt. It's done.
No, that's not how it fucking works. And plus too, there are levels to it, right? If it was just Tom's a bad boyfriend, then I don't think Nick would necessarily give a fuck. The allegations that really bothered him were the fact that like Tom was allegedly like into age play shit, was unconsensually recording partners, was hitting them, leaving bruises, again without consent. Like those are like obviously like those are serious accusations that need to be taken seriously. Again, as the clip we've shown throughout the entire fucking situation, Nick's like, I am compromised. I want Tom to win in this situation. I want him to get out of it. He said that multiple fucking times.
Until you can prove yourself otherwise. When the opposite should be true. Extraordinary claims should require extraordinary proof. And again, like I said, you can try to deflect. You can try to bring up tectone as a deflection. You can try to do anything. But at the end of the day, when you don't have your audience to feed your fat fucking ego, when you don't have anything there but yourself, you have to reflect on the person that you are. And based on what I've seen, this is my conclusion. That you didn't take this life-ruining and career-ruining allegation seriously.
Again, false. He did. He very much did.
You downplayed the whole thing. Then, at the end, you're on a podcast or you're on a platform, and your ultimate conclusion is, I'm not doing anything until this is proven otherwise. Really. So, the guy has to do everything himself. He has to go out there on his own.
What the fuck do you mean? Who else has access to the full DM history of these two? Who else had access to the recorded phone call? Who else has access to their Instagram DMs? The only other people with full access are the girls. Only the girls and Tom have access to the full thing. And anyone that the girls give it to obviously are on the girls' side. So yeah, it's kind of up to Tom to be like, hey, this girl trying to say that like I'm like doing things unconsensually. Yeah, here's a whole bunch of text messages that show that she wanted me to do these things repeatedly. What the fuck is your argument? What? Yeah, guess what? When it comes to the DMs, yeah, Tom has to be the one to showcase them. Because it's not like the girls are going to show that he's innocent. The girls want to ruin his career. I'm sorry, does Nick magically have access to Tom's phone? Is Nick able to go through all of Tom's DMs willy-nilly? No, he's not able to do that. So yeah, when it comes to Tom's allegations, Tom needs to handle them himself.
Templar is right, we should blame victims first. Rolling eyes face emoji.
No, yeah, of course. Yeah, we should blame victims all the time. I operate under, I'm like, this is usually how I am with all fucking allegations. Is you don't trust them immediately, but you look into them. Because like I am a bit naive in the sense that like I would like to believe that people don't lie about stuff like this, but they do. It's been shown repeatedly throughout history. The Slazo situation, the Quite situation, the Turkey Tom situation. Like unfortunately, people will just lie about shit like this. And as far as I'm aware, like the Caleb Hammer situations also seems to be a lie as well. But like holy shit, dude. Like this is a fucking asinine argument. Yeah, when it comes to Tom's allegations, it is up to Tom to prove that he didn't do that shit. Yeah.
Even if you were helping him behind the scenes, which, you know, the Hassan approach.
Which he was, by the way.
Guys, if I were helping somebody, you'd never know it. Even
guess what? As soon as Tom made his as soon as Tom made his response, Nick was like, yeah, so like I was actually in communications with Tom throughout the entire thing. Cuz like people like Tommy C were saying that Tom, was radio silent. He wasn't talking to anyone. So Nick just let him say that, so that way no one would bother Tom. I'm sure if like Tommy didn't say anything like that, he would have been more upfront with like, yeah, I'm talking to him behind the scenes.
Even if you were helping somebody behind the scenes, this is still pathetic. Because when somebody is being accused and it's this severe, and you have people that are going in on this person, a lifeline makes all the difference. Somebody that's willing to hear you out and take this stuff seriously and go,
yeah, that's what Nick was. Nick took this seriously. Nick listened to Tom. He gave Tom advice because, like, he said, Nick said this to Tom. Nick said, "Hey, you need to approach relationships differently from now on, so that way you don't get yourself into this situation again. You need to seriously reconsider the type of women that you date, because it's just gonna fucking bite you in the fucking ass."
Go, yeah, guys, I don't believe this is true in any way, shape, matter, form, and then repeating that over and over. If you genuinely...
Tommy is almost upset Tom didn't talk to him by the scenes, it sounded. Yeah, and I get why Tommy would be upset. But I think when it comes to Tom, I think Tom handled the situation as best as he could. He didn't fire off a stream like Misgift did off rip. He gathered up all of his evidence to show that he wasn't into the stuff they said he was, that he was showing that multiple times throughout the entire thing. Like, this girl calls what they did rape time. And Tom, every time she says that, goes, "No, this was consensual. You wanted this." In the text messages, we saw it. We covered it.
I genuinely don't believe that it's true. But it seems like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like you were covering your own ass, which is a cowardly thing to do, a backstabbing thing to do. So, brothers, that is my interpretation of this event. This is how I see this playing out based on what we've seen. Based on Nicholas DeOrio's prior actions, his attitudes, conversations that I've had with him, the way that he mischaracterizes things, it doesn't really seem to have any integrity or honor to speak of at all. And maybe that's just the way people operate in that sort of community. But
the fuck do you mean he doesn't operate with integrity or honor? Why? What behavior has he done to suggest that? Also, to the whole, like, honor thing is fucking gay.
When somebody comes out and accuses you of something that monstrous, they have to have overwhelming evidence. And by the way, my standard on this is consistent. Way more consistent than his.
Oh, do you know? And I guess you have watched Nick before then.
Because I don't know Turkey Tom. And my position from day fucking one was, I don't see anything here. I don't really see anything to substantiate this. I don't think this is accurate until I see more. I said the same thing about Tectone. I said the same thing pretty much.
Actually, I am curious. What did, because I figured I don't want to put words in Nick's mouth. What did he say off the rip when it came to that?
Ship to heart. Tom, please stop yelling slurs at the neighbor's dog every morning. I know he's loud, but come back to bed. I swear Keemstar is the Stan Lee of every internet drama. Seriously, why is he in everything? What the flip? Gulp. Tomathan, bamboozled by the community. I just realized that Nova Online and Tom might have actually become... Alright, well, I'll look at the stream topic request one, because that'll probably be at the bottom. I'm watching Nick's stream, and he's just talking about how Tom has a big, hairy dick.
Oh my god.
Ultimate consent review. For sensitive viewers.
Dude, that's the that's the evil ultimate rape review right there. Ultimate consent review. But it's just like love phones. It's like Tommy's love phones. That would be it.
We want to know more about Tom's big white cock. Well, luckily for you, it sounds like it's imminently leaking. I don't know. That's fair. Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. Half-Baked update. Oh, okay, so here's the deal with Half-Baked. This has been like a fucking huge topic. For people who watched my stream, that made a lot of sense. For people who didn't watch my stream, it probably didn't make a lot of sense. So I just want to clarify.
What is Bunty King to you? A person? Who is Bunty King?
Oh, actually, not the closing thoughts, but this is actually perfect to what because he's just using the fucking oh yeah, we're not doing the podcast any further unless he explains himself.
Nicholas DeOrio?
Okay, I'll get that.
Literally all I've seen is that Tom doesn't understand how to have proper rough sex, doesn't understand the importance of roleplay, and really chose some crazy girls to hook up with.
It sounds like every time Tom has sex.
Massive DICK.
It sounds like every time Tom has sex, and this is crazy because I just watched Game of Thrones last night. It's like the scene from Game of Thrones with the Desjardins lady. That's what it is. Apparently that's every sex Tom has, is just that, and that's probably not like a healthy habit. He just seems like a deranged fucking gooner, especially even like if they're into it. I'm meaning, Tom. Did I read this one? I don't remember if I read that one. Game of Thrones: The New Dark confirmed. I watched 3 episodes. I'm a huge fan of the series. Yeah. Daenerys. I'm gonna start buying else here. Oh, there's more. Okay, there is more shit to look at, but it's kind of brief. Oh, I was talking about Half-Baked. So just for this is gonna come through now. Sorry.
You slimy Weasley fuck.
Sam so much for his message of never goon.
So again, obviously when I was streaming, right, at midnight, I was not going to start live reading the Kiwi Farms thread. And as you can see here,
and again, if Nick was a backstabber like Tactical Templar claims he is, wouldn't he do that? The microsecond the allegations drop, wouldn't Nick be like, okay, let's fucking cover this and burn the Turkey Tom bridge? No, he didn't.
It's very clear that I wouldn't even have gotten very far because they've been posting for like 3 days, right? They've been just continuously posting. So it doesn't really make sense to just kind of ruin. I mean, I'm going to just read it. Nick Andros' tweet summarizes it. Considering that these allegations have been levied by scathing random DM screenshots and claims across... No, not that one. There was another one. I retweeted it. I think he worded it better than me. Why did you not pivot your whole stream to platform unverified, freshly dropped allegations on a notorious doxing gossip website about your longtime friend before you even knew if it was in public interest or just embarrassing stuff vengeful exes have leaked to humiliate them? Have a little patience, was what Nick Andros said.
Yeah, it sounds like Nick really fucking like wanted to backstab Turkey Tom there, buddy. Again, just fucking watching any of Nick's coverage for fucking 20 minutes showcases that Nick was not trying to backstab Tom whatsoever, that he wanted Tom to get out of this. But yeah, obviously when it's serious allegations, Tom does need to answer some things. I think you can want someone to get out of a situation and still want them to explain themselves. Because like I think that's perfectly reasonable to ask an explanation to someone as to why they had gotten into the situation, the true context behind this, because it's very clear that the girls were showing cropped DMs. It's very clear that they weren't showcasing the full story.
Universally, because I am aware of something that clearly Nicholas DeOrio is not. That it's more.
Oh, you're aware of something. You, Tactical Templar, the all-knower.
More important than just going after somebody that we don't like. Going after somebody you don't like. Oh, there's false. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. If Hassan Piker, as much as I don't like Hassan Piker, I detest. I think he's one of the worst people I've ever seen. He is a degenerate freak. He's an inbred terrorist-supporting mongoloid. If somebody were to falsely accuse him, and it's clear that he was falsely accused, I would defend even Hassan, because it's not about one person. It's about setting a standard that if you falsely accuse men, it's eventually going to get back to you. I said the same thing about Mizkif, and I hate Mizkif. Mizkif, he had, this legal defense from Emaru saying, well, when she said SA, she really meant this in this very narrow way that's like her story and her emotion. I said, that's bullshit. As much as I don't like Miskiv, my position is standard, solid.
Well, I don't know. That guy fucking admitted to like trying to kiss her while she's crying, and then reaching his hand down her pants. Like, dude, that's fucking some awful shit. I don't know about you. That's like, dude, who looks at a crying woman and goes, "Time to make out"?
Now, people are telling me that Nick has friends until they do something embarrassing and then they're dead to him, which is reinforcing exactly what I said. That this guy is a backstabber. Somebody without honor, without principles. A fat, degenerate simp clown. Now, you can run from that. You can get mad at it. You can try to spit venom at me. But we both know it's true. And the thing is, I don't even know you all that well. Other than the clips people have sent me, the comments people have sent me, the interactions that we've had, and still I'm able to immediately, like that, sniff out your character or lack thereof.
Or you're just fucking going on like what your perceived notions are, because he's made fun of you in the past, so you have a fucking grudge against him. Templar probably also believes in stop being incest once you marry your cousin. Oh my, no, he'll fucking bring up examples in the Bible where that happened. Don't get him started. If she's happy crying during a wedding, I don't know. Well, that's fucking different. That's fucking different. But like she wasn't happy crying in the fucking Miskiv scenario. You get what I mean, Wookie.
Your simp-like behavior, your need for self-preservation, which is just fucking pathetic.
Again, showcase where he was a simp for this girl who, again, was doxing, who was attempting to dox the girl he went to VidCon with. Show me where he was simping, Tactical Templar.
And also, the putting the live streams behind a paywall.
Oh my fucking god, you clearly don't fucking... Dude, hang on. Yeah, guess what? The full uncut VODs are behind a paywall. But look what I'm watching right now. Holy shit. Holy shit, look what I have on screen. Is it the stream highlight where he's covering this? Oh my god. Also too, guess what? That clip you're showing of where he's like, oh, the podcast is canceled until like Tom explains himself. That's a publicly available clip from a public video. It's not members only. It's not behind a paywall. The uncut stream is, but the highlight, no, it's not behind. It's not behind some paywall. The fuck do you mean? People just look at a stream VOD being members only and think the entire thing is behind a paywall. It's not, clearly. Like, the dude is clearly like, oh, dude, you're such a fucking moron, Tactical Templar.
Oh, man. Yeah. DSP and quartering energy. So if you want to know what I felt about it, there it is. Am I going to relitigate and talk about this issue ad nauseum? No. No. Turkey Tom can do whatever he wants. If he wants to be friends with this guy, that's his choice. I don't know Turkey Tom all that well. I don't know him all that well. But the fact of the matter remains that the way that Turkey Tom was treated was completely and totally unfair from the first. It should not be that this guy had to go on hiatus for weeks or months.
Again, it wasn't... You're saying that he went on hiatus for 3 months. No, he didn't. No. Tom did not go on hiatus for 3 months. I will showcase this. I will actively showcase this. Hang on. Turkey Tom. Also, them fucking saying that his numbers aren't doing as good as they used to. The dude's still consistently getting 1 million views. No, yeah, hang on. I'm looking at it right now. Okay, the last video he released. Okay, it's kind of cropped by my thing, which I apologize. But the last video here was about I Am Alex a month ago. My Side a month ago. Again, the break was only a few weeks. And then as soon as Tom cleared his name, as soon as people were publicly like okay with him, he started releasing his videos again. Like, come on, dude. Do at least some fucking research. 3-month break, which is what he said in this stream VOD. He said that Tom took a 3-month break, which is bullshit. I don't know if he's confusing him with someone else or what, but Tom did not take a fucking 3-month break. Do your fucking research at least. I fucking do more research than you.
It should be that the accuser has to put out the requisite evidence that is on the level of the thing that they're accusing. And by the way, people who make false accusations, I think there should be severe and stiff consequences. Because this is somebody's life and career that you are attempting to ruin. And by the way, if they're not able to prove it to your satisfaction, then they're dead to all these people and they go to irrelevancy and their money, their life, their reputation is done. But what happens to the girl who makes the false allegation? Nothing. So, yeah, I will remain consistent.
As will Nicholas Diorio.
Nicholas Diorio, as much as I don't like him right now. By the way, Nicholas Diorio doesn't even hit the top 10 of people I don't like. So don't think this is like, wow, I'm going to be a Nicholas Diorio detractor channel. He doesn't even rank. You know, he's like, Nicholas Diorio, I just disagree with him on a lot of stuff. I think his personality is repellent to me. I think he's a dishonorable person, but keep in mind, the type of people I deal with, like internet adjacent, the guy was a gay furry that was sexually assaulting other...
Wait, hang on. Play that back.
People I deal with, like internet adjacent.
Okay. For a second, I thought he was trying to say that Nick was associated with Nick internet adjacent. Okay.
The guy was a gay furry that was sexually assaulting other gay furries at a furry convention. And that was the guy that was coming after my channel. In comparison to that, this guy doesn't even really rank. But I did want to cover this because, yeah, I do think what he did was scummy. I do think what he did was basically self-indulgent. And it seems like indulgence may be one of our friend Nicholas's sins.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, that's it, brother. That's my take on this. If you agree, let me know in the comment section below. If you don't agree, if you think that I'm completely wrong, if you're a fan of Nicholas Diorio, let me know that too. Say, you're wrong!
Dude, okay, if you wanted to, because like Nick did face criticism with his Tom coverage, but the criticism he got was that he wasn't hard enough on Tom. That's the funny thing, is that the criticism he got was he wasn't hard enough on Tom. But fucking hell, man, Tactical Templar is just a fucking what's the proper word? Cretin? But this guy just off the rip. I love it. I'm sure he's more ill-informed when it comes to other topics. Holy shit. He made another Nicholas Diorio video. Nick the Oreo doesn't get it. Nick the Oreo doesn't get it. Oh my God. 29 minutes long. Okay, I was worried that we were out of the content for a little bit. Okay. Well, it looks like this isn't involving the Tom situation. Looks like something else entirely. What the fuck is this thumbnail? Hang on, I'm gonna fucking showcase the thumbnail. 1 second. Because what the fuck is this thumbnail? It's like an anime girl with Twitch? What? Okay, need to fucking download that. Showcase it on OBS. What the fuck is that? What the fuck am I looking at? Okay, it's one. Okay, I get it. You know, Nick's fat. Nick's fat. Gotta make him fat. But what? Why is there an anime girl here? Why? It seems pointless. It seems utterly pointless. You didn't know there was two? I did not. I did not. Now we get more content. This fucker. Okay, let's see what he has to say here, because you know, this isn't him like just outwardly lying about Nick's coverage of the Tom situation. So let's see what he has to say about Nick. Knowing this guy, it probably has something to do with some VTuber coverage.
Brothers, we are going to be reacting to a clip from Nicholas DeOrio live on stream right now, because Nicholas DeOrio is the type of retard that puts all of his content, once he's done streaming, behind a paywall, which is one of the most embarrassing things. That screen.
Well, okay, first off, again, what Nick does is he makes the stream members only, and then he puts the clips out later on. I get it in the moment if you want to react to him. It makes things a bit difficult. I get it. But, like, you might just want to wait for him to like, clip it, because it's not like Nick's going to be afraid of your opinion on him, right? It's not like Nick's going to be like, oh, no, I can't clip that because fucking Takical Templar is gonna react to it. No.
Seems DSP and quartering energy 100%. But he apparently has some things to say about me, because my take on Shibuya Kaho being the Twitch representative, apparently, I don't know, he doesn't like my take or thinks that there's some sort of double standard, when really there isn't. There's no double standard. Me, in the past, saying that Shibuya Kaho was somebody that had a personality that was excessively positive. I used the human sunbeam phase, saying that she was a nice, wholesome person based on her personality and what she was putting forward, that person should then, by me saying that, be eligible to be a Twitch ambassador. If you actually believe that, you are bad faith and fucking retarded. No. I'm glad that she got out of the porn industry. I am. I'm very grateful that she got out of that industry. It's a disgusting industry. It's a degenerate industry. It can suck your soul. But to say that she should then be somebody that should be a representative for Twitch. By the way, I actually went on Google and I looked up Shibuya Kaho Twitch, and the image is the first thing that comes up as porn. So
Yeah, buddy, I'm sure.
These, however, some double D standards.
Some double D standards. Let's fucking go. Hey, we reached the goal. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. And don't worry, guys. I actually preemptively paid a Twilight Midna, artist and friend of the channel, to go ahead and make a new emote. So I'm just waiting for her to be done with it, and members will get a new emote.
my point is, she can be a streamer, she can do anything like that, but if you are associating your brand as an ambassador with somebody like her, I'm saying, some people look that up and they go, wow, this is...
Okay, but what, like, this is a double standard, though, because, like, what about, like, because, like, fucking, you know, Tectone was a big, like, gooner who, like, gooned constantly to, like, anime women, right? But now he's, like, quote-unquote, like, a man of God. Should he, I mean, like, obviously he's not one. But like, should he then not be considered for like a Twitch ambassador position? Again, he's never gonna get it, just because of his controversies. But like by that standard of logic, right? Like obviously, like Christianity itself is big on like redemption, finding God, finding a new path. And, you know, that's why born again Christians are a thing. So like, should we just hold their past against them indefinitely then?
Immediately available inappropriate content that's now associated with a brand that has been mired in that sort of shit thanks to Dan Clancy being an absolutely disgusting pervert. So, two things can be true at the same time. Number one, in the past, Shibuya Kaio's personality, the way that she presented herself, was like excessively positive. Somebody.
This all seems really gay. I'm just going to point that out right now. This all just seems very, very gay. And plus, too, like, be honest, are you guys really that surprised that, like, fucking, like, by the way, Dan Clancy is the one fucking in charge of the fucking company, right? The guy who's, like, actively promoted, like, hot tub live streams, who has, like, been caught watching, multiple like different sexual streamers on the website. Are we surprised that he's like promoted this woman?
That, you know, I'm only doing cosplays. I just want my content to be overly positive, overly sweet. You know, sort of like The Rock back in the day on Instagram, where he would just post inspirational quotes. It really wasn't anything of substance that had anything of The Rock in it, but it was just inspirational posts, and that's all he posted. So people had the perception that he was this like overly positive guy, and then he eventually started talking more as himself, and it eventually just deteriorated where people realized he is completely and totally fake. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because people can put on a persona. And by the way, I do want to mention, I do think he's going to pull up the video clip here, at least I hope he does, where I was effusive towards Shibuya Kaio. The purpose of that video was not Shibuya Kaio, it was actually Mars Girl. Mars
Okay, so why did you show Shibuya Kaio then?
Girl was a far-left feminist activist who had helped to try to ruin the reputation and career of Vic Mignogna, and she was somebody that was genuinely the worst of the worst, and she was going after Shibuya Kaio. In addition...
Okay. So, like, this is a woman who's been targeted by the left, and now she's being targeted by the right because of her past. Okay.
There's some of these other people. They were going after her. So, the purpose of the video wasn't even Shibuya Kaio. It was to say, well, this is a nice person that they're going after. And the main purpose of the video is these people on the left are absolutely fucking evil.
So now that this woman, you know, she's getting promoted within the space that she works in, and you hate that. You hate that she's getting some success in the space that she works in. Again, I think it all stems down to the fact that Daddy Tectone quote tweeted about her. I think I don't know. I have the sneaking suspicion that whatever fucking Tectone's opinion is on something, that's exactly what Tactical Templar's opinion is. I think that's what I think. I think this guy has no actual thoughts of his own. Whatever Tectone says is king, and so he just goes with whatever Tectone says. That's what I think. Feel free to prove me wrong. Showcase areas where you and Tectone have disagreed. Please showcase that.
And that remains true then, and it remains true now.
Clancy, it's like, nah, dude, I'm sorry. You just got frame mugged by Kaho Shibuya. And you know what's even funnier? Tactical Templar, somebody that we've recently watched a couple of times on the channel, said Tectone is right. It's weird that Twitch as a platform would choose her. Dan Clancy seems like a weirdo and a creep.
And you know what's crazy? Hey, Nicholas. Nick. That has a lot of likes.
That has a lot of likes. That has a lot of likes. Why would he always sound like he's trying to explain to Chris Hansen that he's just not here? That he's just here to preach the Bible? Nicholas DeOrio, don't you know that this has a lot of likes? Bro, the tweet that you're replying to is in frame. 1.2 million 1.2 million views, 228,000 likes. Yeah, your reply has 500 likes. I mean, good on you, I guess, if we're fucking analytics posting. Dude, it's so fucking cringe. Your argument shouldn't be based on how many people like your thing. It should be based on like the actual substance of the argument itself. Like, no one's disagreeing with you that Dan Clancy is a fucking creep. No one is disagreeing with you that. Like, I maintain that opinion. The dude's a fucking creep who just like, he wants to be a streamer so fucking bad, and you can just tell. Like, cause he was streaming throughout the entire fucking VidCon incident, was trying to downplay what happened during that.
574 likes. So apparently people did agree with that sentiment. The Tectone is right. Having her as a representative.
Also, I think that's telling, because, okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a quick scroll through on his Twitter. Because if he's saying that's a lot of likes, then does he get a whole lot of attention on his tweets? Let me see. Oh, 209 followers. Let's see. 1 like, 7 likes, 1 like, 8 likes. Okay, so yeah, for him, that is a lot of likes. So yeah, okay, yeah, 500 likes, that's a lot for him. Because like I'm consistently seeing like 1, 2, 8, 9, need more clout. Yeah, fucking exactly, yeah. It's all just a fucking clout thing with him. That's how a lot of people liked it. Yeah, guess what? If you reply to a tweet with like a lot of likes and engagement, yeah, people might start replying to you.
Representative for the platform, it's kind of weird. Even if she has worked to distance herself from that, it would be like Nike or a big company doing a sponsorship with Mia Khalifa. Mia Khalifa has not done porn for a while. She now comes out and says, I am a jewelry maker. And when she does, everyone laughs at her because they know that that's not true. Now, the difference is I think Shibuya Kaido is way nicer as a person than Mia Khalifa. I think Mia Khalifa is terrible.
Glad you clarified that.
But my point is, it stands that just because somebody has changed doesn't erase their past.
I don't think anyone's saying that it does. But like, is this not like the exact same thing that the left does, where it's like someone tries to, you know, continue with their career, but like they constantly like, you said the N-word in 2016. You said the N-word in 2016. Like, is that not the same thing? Like, you're just using, it's the same tactics, but you're just using a different coat of paint. Like, your reasoning is different, but it's the same result, where it's just like you're using someone's past against them, which I thought was something that the right was against. I thought the right was against that. I guess not. You know, again, it's just a different flavor of using someone's past.
And when you are a sponsorship or you are part of an ambassadorship for a brand, that is supposed to reflect the values of that brand. And with Dan Clancy being of the reputation that he has, I would have advised not picking her. That is logical. That makes sense. Even somebody like Nick, who is a simp.
Who is a simp? Nick is a simp. But like, are you surprised that fucking, again, Dan Clancy is the biggest fucking gooner. He's the gooner CEO. Like, again, because I'll be honest, I don't fucking care, because I'm not surprised. Wow, the Twitch ambassador is a woman? Oh, I'm so shocked there. Wow, it's a former porn star that Dan Clancy is probably jerked off to? I am so shocked. Right? And like, okay, I get it if you're just like, wow, like, if you want to joke about it, like surprise, surprise, like Dan Clancy chose a former porn star as a Twitch ambassador. I get making jokes about that. That's what I'm fucking doing now, right? But to be gay and be like, you shouldn't be the ambassador. I should be. Which, by the way, I'm not saying that Takical Templar or Tectone are saying that they want to volunteer themselves. I'm just saying it's gay. It's really fucking gay to care, especially if like Twitch is not your main platform. In fact, why are you streaming? Why are you streaming on a liberal site like Twitch to begin with? You damn well know that the platform is controlled by Hassan Piker and all of his fucking fanatic supporters. So why the fuck do you even bother having that as like a social media for where people can find you? It's right in your fucking video. Dude, just stream on fucking Kick. Just stream on YouTube.
By nature, should be able to understand that. This is not complicated. But the world that this guy lives in is, I just want the own, I want the gotcha, but it's never going to come to you, brother.
And eagle-eyed viewers would know that this is actually a crazy hypocrisy from...
It's not. It's not at all in any way, shape, matter, or form. Me saying that she is like a human sunbeam, or she's positive, or that she's nice, is not a hypocrisy.
No, but you're praising her. You're praising her. Yeah, because like I'm sure Nick has probably clipped this, so like I need to see if, because like what is this? This is a day old, so probably I don't know. Nick's probably fun. Watch Nick release the actual highlight this is from. Let's see. You see, this is the thing. It's probably in a video somewhere. Would it be in the next Taku thing? Let's see. Maybe in the OTK thing? Let's see. I'll skim through this real quick.
Fucking loser now, Car, you fucking disgusting fuck.
Or you know what? So maybe it's on the Deorio Plus channel, because like Nick uploads stuff there that doesn't really fit the topics for a main channel. Because okay, so in this clip, Nick's not playing any sort of game. Okay, so if we go to the Deorio Plus channel, maybe we'll find something there. I don't know. It's fucking hard to see the fucking the context behind it, right? Because I don't want to criticize Apaz Andy. You know, he's doing his due diligence and fucking, you know, making sure he's reacting well enough to everything, which is good for him. Hopefully Nick releases a clip that showcases this.
When you're saying that person is nice and that person shouldn't be treated as terribly as they were by Mars Girl and these people on the left at Anime Matsuri, she shouldn't have been treated that way because she's like really nice, is completely and totally different than you should be the face or the representative of a fucking brand. Do you understand? Are you that fucking dim? Do I have to hold your hand, nicholasdeorio? Do I have to walk you through this entire thing? This is incredibly simple. It's not hypocrisy at all. Neither of these things are mutually exclusive.
Tactical Templar. I can't believe I'm even saying those words right now. I imagine there's like a percentage of people in the chat who have no idea who this random person with like 8 followers. What does this person have? Like 100 followers, 269 followers, followed by Tectone. Oh, he's live right now. I don't know why. Well, why does it matter what random Glup Shido had to say? It's because.
Well, if I'm so listen.
Wait, oh my God! Fucking Nick clipped this clip. Okay, hang on. Okay, we're gonna see. You know what? We're gonna go to Nick's Twitter account. We're gonna see what he said, or like what Takical Templar said, because I need to fucking see this. Get Mike the Bike to make a version of Pinball Wizard and make it about Nick. That would be funny. That would be funny. Hang on. Where would it be? Hang on. Media. Here we go.
For those who don't know, this is Kaho Shibuya, and she is...
Damn, that's a beautiful one. God damn.
A human sunbeam. She's an incredible person that if you've ever listened to her talk on a podcast, if you've ever listened to her interact with VTubers like Project Melody or Iron Mouse or Silver Veil, you will know that she is an honest and genuine person, and she's just wholesome. No, I know that you say, well, she's wholesome, but she was in that industry. Well, yes, she was in that industry, and she chose to leave that industry, and she has taken her time to build up a new career afterwards, where she does cosplay and she goes to appearances at conventions, and she just so happened was at Anime Matsuri. So that earned her a lot of ire from the usual suspects. You know who I'm talking about. I don't even have to say their name. But let's scroll down here, and I just want to take you through a walk in the tweeting history of Kaho Shibuya, because this is going to inform another video that I'm going to do, which is going to be more focused on other people that have been talking about Anime Matsuri. We'll talk a little bit about Kaylin Salcedo and her attack on Kaho Shibuya.
So like it's so weird. Like you're willing to defend her when it's convenient for you, but when it comes to actually like promoting and like promoting her brand and increasing her success online, you seem to be against it because of her past. Like you will defend her about her past because again because you'll use the defense that she's moved on, and it's true, she's moved on from it, but now it's oh well, she can't be an ambassador because of her past. So like, which is it? Can we forgive her for her past, or can we hold her past against her? Because it seems like you're picking and choosing when.
Yeah, but I just want to go through and show you what an awesome person Kaho really is. So you see, like, her tweets are not super political. They're not political really at all. It's sort of like, hi, I'm waking up, you know, that sort of thing. Usually I don't particularly like that type of content, but you know what? It's just, you know, if you're wholesome and you want to do that, then great. You know, it's her posing for pictures, doing cosplay. This one's my favorite.
Oh. Hold up. I thought you said she got out of the porn industry. Now she's fucking like posting sexy pics. What the fuck? I thought you said she got out of the porn industry, man.
This is really great.
What? Oh, wait. Hey, by the way, I love that whatever capture software he was using for this was like showing where his mouse was clicking, and he was clicking right at her cleavage. He's like, oh yeah, this is great. This is great. Oh yeah, I can see she's real wholesome. Yeah. Come on, bro. Come the fuck on. Oh yeah, she's not in the porn industry anymore. Yeah, gee, I wonder why Dan Clancy chose her, guys. I wonder why. I wonder what two assets she must have had that helped her in this situation. Fucking hell, man. That's fucking hilarious right there. Hang on, let me go. Let me go.
For those who don't know,
hang on. Let me go to the actual tweet, because I'm sorry, that's fucking funny as shit. That's fucking funny as shit. Would be March 6th. March 6th. Every time, lol. The dude literally says he only follows men with good character while simping for Tectone. The only thing consistent about those guys is that they are inconsistent. Bro had to give up simping to her for his true love, Tectone. Bro can't even be consistent with his lustful simping, but Daddy Tectone has spoken. And dude, that's the thing. I think it's just like the guy just like, dude, you were actively showcasing sexual photos of her with cleavage.
That is an appeal to numbers. It's a lazy, incompetent argument. If your fat, retarded simp ass really didn't give a shit what I had to say,
I think this is pot calling the kettle black, buddy.
You wouldn't
fat simp. You're talking about yourself here.
Be responding to damn near every one of my posts when it comes to this stuff.
It's funny to respond to you because of like the insane shit you say. Like you say that men shouldn't be simping for women, but yet every fucking dude. I think he wants to go east. You know what I mean? I think this guy really wants to go east.
Notice, Nick, I don't come to you.
Notice, Nick, I don't come to you. It's so fucking gay. Does he have anything substantial to say here? Oh, okay. So he's going to respond to
Man, this guy doesn't want to talk about Mars Girl, Anime Matsuri, or the shit she went through.
Probably because he doesn't know the fucking situation. But he sees that Tectone is bitching about some fucking former porn star being a Twitch ambassador, and you're like, yes, Templar, it's such a good take, she shouldn't be it. But then you have previously in the past have simped for this woman.
So that earned her a lot.
Okay, does he have anything substantial to say here?
Shrivel up into dust.
Dude,
You know what?
I don't want him to. He's kind of funny.
Super political. They're not political really at all.
Wait, who?
It's sort of like, hi,
He's like finally waking up now.
I'm waking up, you know, that sort of thing. Usually I don't particularly like that type of content.
Nick just started insulting me viciously on Twitter.
Tactical Templar's reference feels Frogan coded. If we all stop paying attention, he just shrivel into dust. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, dude, you compared him to Frogan. Dude, that's fucking funny.
Some random nobody numbskull, some fucking loser. Like,
it's a chatter.
Okay, if the people that don't watch my content stop watching my content. Hey guys, if we stop paying attention, brother, you didn't pay attention at any point in my career up to this point. You didn't grow my channel.
Who say? Oh, fucking. Dude, it's so fucking funny. This dude's so ass mad about being compared to Frogan. It's fucking funny as hell. Hang on, I want to get to this point. Yeah, yeah.
Posting to the Boa Hancock one.
This is
This is some good shit.
This is really great.
Oh, it's just
it's literally Boa Hancock from One Piece.
It's literally just Boa Hancock from One Piece. It's just Boa Hancock, dude. Come on, bro. We weren't born yesterday. We know that you're fucking cranking it to this. We all know. We all know, buddy. We all know. You are gooning. You're gooning in the cave. Quite frankly, you're gooning. You're gooning in that cave. You got your tactical dick out. You're gooning. you're dorking it to Boa Hancock. We all know.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, if they picked her to be the live action of Boa Hancock, I think that would be fine.
Oh, but what about her history as a porn star? Wait, so you're okay with her? You're okay with her being a part of a show targeted to teenagers, but it's inappropriate for her to be an ambassador to a site that's targeted to teenagers? What sense does that make? What? Like, I'm sorry, what? It's okay for her to be a part of, it's okay for a former porn star to be in a TV show directed at teenagers, but it's not okay for her to be a Twitch ambassador for a site that's directed to teenagers. Okay.
But this guy is just such an obnoxious fat retard.
He's making fun of you for simping for her.
And it's amazing, even in his own community, like, he's incredibly dumb. Like, insanely dim. And again, I have to imagine that either people are brain damaged to watch this guy, they're retarded, or they're smart and they're like, yeah, this guy he's just junk food. And I feel smarter watching somebody that's so fucking retarded.
I love this! Yeah. Meanwhile, now he's like, Dan Clancy's a weirdo and a creep. It's weird Twitch would choose her for the platform.
It is.
Dude, I thought she's left that industry, man. She's left that industry. Is he breathing harder?
For those who don't know...
Dude, that's so funny. Sure it is, pal. My mic quality was garbage. All right, Templar. The mic quality is not why I pulled this clip from Nick.
It doesn't matter. It's me doing a commentary on my old content.
But dude, that's so gay that's the only thing you have to say
The mic quality is fucking ass.
Your mic quality is still ass.
Andros' Twitter. Dude, it's not the mic quality. I love this guy. He's so stupid. The mic...
I'm literally doing an analysis.
Of
my entire video. The mic quality was garbage. I took too long to get to the main point.
Quality. I took too long to get to the main point. Yeah, because you were jacking off while you were...
Oh, God, what a... fucking degenerate.
Recording it, man! Yeah, no...
What a...
Oh, you're the degenerate for mentioning it. Dude, you're the one actively, like, making video. Wait, I'm sorry, hang on. This is from your fucking... Hang on, this is also from your fan advocacy network. Dude, that whole channel is actively about fan service. What the fuck do you mean, degeneracy? Hang on, I'm going to directly read you the titles of what his shit was. Wait, what the fuck was his... Shit, what I think it was a separate channel. Because fuck, hang on. Would it still be in his fucking... I know K-Huck and I were laughing about it on her live stream. I fucking... Hang on. Let's go to oldest. Maybe it's in there. No, not this. But like the entire fucking thing was like top 10 anime boobs.
Or interact with...
Hang on, fan advocacy network. Yeah, but like, okay, that wasn't the fucking name of the channel. But like, dude, I'm sorry, but you can't be like fucking you can't be like Goonies bad and then like make top 10 waifus. Like you can't do that. It's fucking hypocritical. Shoot. Hang on, let me look at my messages with K-Huck, because did she send me some? Because I could have sworn I had also seen some of them on my personal stream. Where's K-Huck? K-Huck. Here we go. K-Huck. Would it happen in January? No. No. Okay, I had messaged her about it. Oh, dude, it'd be too much work to go for her fucking Discord. But no, yeah, this guy had a whole, I'm like 70% positive is a separate channel about I'm just gonna double check real quick to make sure it wasn't on on this channel. But like I'm like 70% positive it was a separate channel where the guy was like top 10 anime waifus of all time. No, yeah, all this was just fucking culture war stuff. But no, yeah, that's like the logo of his old old channel is like the Fan Advocacy Network. I forget the actual name of it, unless he deleted it. But no, yeah, the dude's just a fucking gooner that's like cosplaying as a religious guy.
Fat fucking degenerate simp. It's just so disgusting.
I wonder why it took you so long.
It's genuinely repulsive the way that these people just ooze.
It was too
Yeah, me giving too much commentary in a video about a thing that I could have condensed. You're just jacking off. It's unbelievable.
Dude, you're showcasing her fucking cosplay photos where her cleavage is very visible.
Yeah, it really is. This is the level of commentary. This is so dog shit. Your audience, we're attacking this person viciously and vehemently, trying to ruin their reputation. Like,
all right, well, is that not what Tectone's trying to do then? Now, though, because she is being promoted, right? I think that's a fair thing to say. She's being promoted in the industry that she works in, which is now Twitch. You know, she's a wholesome Chungus streamer, or at least as you claim her to be. Although I those fucking cosplay photos say otherwise. But dude, come on, stop thinking with your dick and start thinking with the logical head. Because you're actively saying in this response to Nicholas DeOrio that she would make a good Boa Hancock. Again, a show that is dedicated to teenagers. Because One Piece is a show and a series that is marketed towards teenagers. I know a lot of adult fans like it, and that's not me saying that adults shouldn't watch it, but that is the primary demographic is teenagers. Hang on. One Piece live action rating. TV 14. So that means teenagers are watching this. The program is made to be suitable for audiences 14 years or older. So why should a former porn star be associated with a TV show that's for TV 14? I'm going to use your own logic here against you. Why? Aren't you worried about kids? Because kids are on Netflix, Netflix corrupts the mind with their woke content. Why do you want kids to be further corrupted on Netflix, dude? What the fuck? I thought you were part of the squad that was trying to save society, but you're actively trying to say that porn stars should be associated with content that's made for young men. Do you know what's going to happen when young men search up her name? They're going to find her old porn, and then they're going to go fall down the degenerate pipeline. Seriously, fuck off with that. If your whole thing is, oh, you search her name and then Twitch, her porn pops up. Ugh, boo fucking who, okay? By your logic, then, she can't. Good morning, K-Huck. By your fucking logic, then, tactical fucking gooner, you shouldn't be promoting her whatsoever, even if she's gone from that industry. Because it seems like no matter what, obviously her past is her past, which, by the way, is the same fucking argument that fucking purity testing liberals like to use, by the way. Oh, you said the N-word? You said the R slur? You said the F slur? 5 years ago? 10 years ago? I'm sorry, but, you know, you can't have a career anymore. That's what happened with people like Ethan Klein. As soon as he didn't pass the purity test, you know, his fucking career was ruined. But K-Huck, if you're still here, K-Huck. What was the name of Tactical Templar's anime fan service channel? I know like on screen and stuff it's called like the Fan Advocacy Network. But I'm having a hard time finding it on YouTube. I don't know if he's like erased it from history or what. But like obviously we're because we're showcasing the clip where like he's saying that the girl should not have been promoted. But like he's actively like simping for her in this clip. And then in this response he's made to Nicholas DeOrio, he's saying that okay, Huck, I need you to see if the logic is logicking. Okay? So the argument that Tectone and Tactical Templar are saying that is this woman should not be a Twitch ambassador because of her past doing porn. But in this response video to Nicholas DeOrio, when the picture of her cosplay come up, he says, and I quote, "She should be the live-action Boa Hancock." And we looked it up. The live-action One Piece show is marketed towards TV 14. So in like movie equivalent, it's like a PG 13. So, and keep in mind, Twitch is a 13 plus platform. So his whole thing is we can't promote porn to teenagers on Twitch, but we can promote porn to people who watch One Piece. The math doesn't math. The math does not math. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I'll be perfectly honest.
You're ignoring the core of the video because it's inconvenient. And this guy just did a.
The point isn't the core of the video. The point of highlighting this is that you're a fucking simp. And you can go, oh well, they were trying to ruin her life. Well, what are you and Tectone trying to do now? You clearly want that Twitch ambassador position to be taken away from her.
Video on Shibuya Kaiho, and he was just gooning to her. No, I was highlighting her positive personality and her change from the porn industry to make a point that them canceling her and going after her as though she were some kind of evil demon was not appropriate. But at the same time, you fucking freak, her being the representative and face of a brand while being a former porn star is not good optically.
Okay, so why are you saying that she should be part of the live action One Piece? And he calls Nick a simp? Yes, he calls Nick a simp. You're saying that she should not be the face of a brand, which I get, right? I get. Okay, I can see the argument there. She was a former porn star. Yeah, probably shouldn't be the face of a brand. Here we go. Oh, it was on Odyssey. Okay, hang on. Fucking Odyssey is a weird site. No content found. Hang on. Fan Advocacy Network. How do you, hang on. I'm dumb right now. How do you spell that? Advo. See. Should pop up. Why is it not popping up? It's also the name of his old channel. Channel not found. Oh, did he scrub it? He deleted it. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You fucktard. Okay. Well, I know K-Huck and I laughed about it on her channel. I know that much. So, yeah, it does exist. Dude's trying to erase his history of being a fucking degenerate anime gooner, but the evidence is there. Listen here, buddy. Listen. We all know that you weren't just an anime gooner. You were the biggest anime gooner.
So, the difference between you should be able to exist and pull yourself out of the porn industry, you should be able to become a streamer and stuff, that is one thing, and I think that's fine, but you being the representative of a brand is weird.
Again, why do you want her to be part of a One Piece live action then?
But by the way, it depends on the brand even. Like, for example, if Gamer Subs were to decide to use Shibuya Kaio, I wouldn't have anything to say.
Well, because their brand's already sexual in nature. Because, dude, we've all seen the fucking waifu cups.
In fact, nobody would have anything to say because that would make sense.
But, like, the way Twitch is being run right now, does that not make sense, though? Guys, keep in mind, by the way, Dan Clancy's a fucking gooner who fucking, like, who is open about how much he watches, like, fucking hot tub streamers and these fucking, like, e-thoughts and shit. Are you that surprised that he chose her, a former porn star, who is evidently a very attractive woman? Are you surprised by that?
But this is Twitch.
Those 4K freeze frames? What do you mean, those 4K freeze frames?
Do you understand? It's a platform that's had a major, major problem with the perception that the person at the top is a
Oh, are we talking about this? Are we talking about this?
major fucking pervert.
Is my shit? Oh wait, is it dropping in frames? No. Okay, everything looks fine on my end.
Do you understand? From a business and optical perspective, I know this is probably too complicated for somebody like you, but I'll try to slow it down and use small words. This not good. This bad to be seen.
Getting Shibuya on One Piece. Oh, gotcha.
With person, former porn star, as face ambassador of company. You get it? You want a gold star?
Why do you care what Twitch does? Clearly Twitch is fucking downhill from here. Why the fuck do you care?
You fucking idiot. You want an orange juice box? Apple juice box? You want some fish crackers? It's probably your nap time. I mean, God, this is just baby brain imbecile.
Yeah, I said that last night. He's projecting hardcore onto others. Furthermore, do we really think Nick cares?
Bullshit.
That's dude.
So what, you just completely skipped over the rest of what I said? Okay.
The mic was covered in splooge, dude. He's got like a sticky...
Oh, God. What a low-class piece of garbage.
This mic known to man.
What a low-class piece of garbage. Well, we all can't be high class like you, Takical Templar, You
just gotta fucking know. You just gotta know that's happening. Ugh. Yeah, so Kaho Shibuya has gone from being a human sunbeam to a Twitch ambassador.
No, I'm sure her personality is still perfectly positive. I have not kept up to date on her stuff. She was a little bit antagonistic, a little bit rude to Tectone, who was just highlighting a basic fact.
Dude, he's actively trying to ruin her career. What the fuck do you mean?
But I don't know. She could still be the same. She could be different. But at the end of the day, it is a completely different time. It's a completely different situation. People aren't attacking her because she wants to just have a career and exist. They're saying this doesn't seem to me the right place to make somebody a brand ambassador. And they're articulating that. They're not even going after her that hard. They're not even going after her very hard. They're just articulating an opinion that you, simp that you are, apparently disagree with.
It's not even that Nick disagrees. He's highlighting the fact that, like, you're saying that this woman shouldn't be a part of it, but, like, you've actively have simped for her in the past. I bet Templar clapped and cheered when the Core Rain drank Sargon's. Oh my fucking god. No, apparently he hates the Core Rain, so who knows?
That's a cool thing that's happening. Oh, I'm gonna spend like 2 minutes covering this because, yeah.
Okay.
But no, yeah, the fucking Tactical Templars is a fucking loser, man. I am shocked and surprised that we got a 2-hour show out of that. Holy shit. But guys, it's that time of the show where we thank all the lovely members of this channel for sponsoring, you know, the show today. All the lovely members. Hang on. Where are you? There they are. And again, guys, if you want to support the channel, you can you can become a member for just $1 today. Support goes a long way of helping the channel. You get a shout out at the end of every live stream and pre-recorded video, including exclusive membership content, such as when I do a gaming stream, I make that members only afterwards. And no worries, I am working on making more members exclusive content that's going to be worth it for you guys. First off, we got to thank Pigeon Salad.
At Cuckcast became a member. At Cuckcast celebrates 30 months of membership.
Thank you, K-Huck. Thank you. But first off, we gotta thank the Super Nerd 3, the one who's gone further beyond in his support. That is Pigeon Salad, for being a Super Nerd 3 for fucking 27 months. And because, you know, she just renewed her membership, we gotta thank K-Huck for being a Super Nerd 1 for 30 months. That's 2 years and half a year, guys. 2 years and half a year. I speak good English, I swears. But no, seriously, K, thank you for all the love and support that you show the channel. We also gotta thank Weird Collar Guy, Barrel, Cool Anime Girls, Wookie Z, Kicking the Swede, Lady Nerd Artist, Daniel, and Manic. Thank you for all the love and support that you guys show this channel. With that being said, I am Nerdy John, and remember, don't be freaky, be nerdy.